Yo, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today's video I'm going to be showing you the new best clipping method for 2025. With this clipping method you can do it from wherever you want in the world. You do not need to be from a country that is part of the Creator Awards program. This means you don't need any form of proxy, any form of VPN, you can just start right now. On top of this, it's currently extremely unsaturated right now because not many people know about this method whatsoever. It's so easy to go viral with the content that you're clipping as well, because the people that you're clipping are already viral. All you need to go and do is slightly edit it in your own way and you're good to go. Now if you haven't already heard of Whop, they've just implemented a new clipping system where you can basically clip anyone that Whop is partnered with and earn per view. Shortly I'm going to go into detail on exactly who they're partnering with and who you should decide to clip, but I'm firstly going to tell you guys exactly how you can make the absolute most out of this new program. So firstly, like I said, you can do this from wherever you want. You don't need to be eligible for the Creator Awards program because you're going to receive your payment externally outside of TikTok. Now one thing I'd actually recommend doing though is still using a proxy and still being inside the Creator Awards program, because you can earn an RPM from Whop and then also earn an RPM from TikTok. So this is basically going to double if not triple the amount of money that you're earning, because you can earn from two different sources at different rates. Let's say for example you start clipping someone on Whop for 0.7 RPM and you get this 0.7 RPM from Whop. You can also post this onto TikTok, and when you get into the Creator Awards program, let's say you have an RPM of $1. That essentially means you're going to be earning $1.70 per 1,000 views you get. So with 1 million views, that's easily $1,700 because you're now eligible for 2 programs at once. Now take that into consideration and think if you're running multiple accounts with this method, it's absolutely insane. And probably the best part about this is you can start with 0 followers. You do not need the 10,000 followers required to do the Creator Awards program. I know one of the biggest issues when people start the Creator Awards program is hitting the first 10,000 followers. With certain niches like clipping, it can take quite a while. Therefore, this is going to be very beneficial because it literally means you can start right now. Another thing to mention is with Whop, all the views are qualified. Therefore, if you get a certain amount of views, you get paid for those views. However, with the Creator Awards program, as I'm sure you guys know, you need to hit 5 seconds of the video to be watched to be a qualified view, and therefore TikTok only ever ends up paying you around 50% of the views. Now, of course, if you do go really viral, this is still going to be a lot of money. However, it's just so much more beneficial now that Whop means that you get paid for every single view. I'm now going to go ahead and jump on and show you the exact people that you can start clipping right now and exactly how it works. I'm also going to show you the best way that you can make this style of content so you can get the best results. So as you can see right here, we have the clipping deals that Whop are exclusively running right now, and these are the 4 hottest ones in my opinion. Firstly, we literally have Drake. If you just clip and use content that has Drake and Party Next Door's album on it, you can earn $500 per million views, so basically a 0.5 RPM. And if you were to do UGC content, which basically means making your own content, talking about Whop, which I'm going to show you an example of shortly, and include this music in the background, then you can go ahead and earn $700 per million views, meaning you get 0.7 RPM, which is insane. Alternatively, if you prefer clipping someone like a streamer, then you've got Sketch right here that you can get $350 for every million views, so that's another very solid RPM. And all you need to do is clip him up. He's someone that's already viral, so if you go into his streams, go into his long form YouTube videos and start clipping the most viral moments, posting this, it's going to be very easy for you to go viral and earn a lot of money. Again, we've even got Ken Carson here, my Opium fanboys. This is going to be perfect for you. You're going to be able to find the easiest, most viral clips of him or use his music and go viral with it and get $300 per million views very easily. On top of this, Whop even provides another way in which you can get paid, and this is their bounties. As you can see here, to show this is again 100% legit, they paid out $10,000 for this already. Now this one is currently closed, but I can guarantee you they're going to be running more of these in the future at some point, and all you have to do is post 2 Whop videos a day and get $200. You don't even need a set amount of views. If you just post the 2 videos every single day, meeting the requirements in terms of what the content is actually about and making sure it's related to Whop. So for example, taking some sort of raw clips from here, editing it yourself and posting it. If you just do 2 of these a day, you're going to go ahead and get paid $200 just for that. As you can see, loads of people are getting paid out for these bounties. $200 here, $200 here. People are just getting the easiest $200 ever because they're being very active within this community and making the most of being a clipper. In order to withdraw your funds, it's very easy. You can withdraw this straight to your bank account. You don't need to wait a certain amount of time. You can literally withdraw it on the day that you start generating views. For example, what you need to go ahead and do is go to your balance section here, then click withdraw to bank, and then just put in the amount that you want to withdraw. For example, if you have $200 available to pay out, you can withdraw that straight to your bank whenever you like. Just having a look at the leaderboard here in the last 30 days, we've got people who are doing $6,000, $4,000, $2,000, and this is all just through Whop's View Reward program. This isn't even through what they're potentially earning on YouTube Shorts, TikTok Creator Awards program on top of this, which is just insane to think about. Now guys, of course to take part, you actually need to be inside of the community, so I'm going to go ahead and link the Whop community in my description. It's the first link in description, and upon joining, you're going to get access to everything that I'm showing within today's video and literally be able to start from 0 followers. And by the way, this is completely free to join. You don't have to pay pay anything at all to start. There's also more bounties available, so there's even more people that you can potentially look to clip. For example, TJR, you guys may know him, one of the biggest traders, probably the biggest trading content creator out there. You can go ahead and clip his content, and he's already super viral. His video with Whop specifically in a week has already got 100,000 views, so you can just go ahead and take his clips and start posting them and get paid for it. And as you can see, there's a big list of different people that you can go ahead and clip as well. So I'd highly recommend taking a look and just seeing which one would suit you the best. Maybe, for example, you have a sort of speciality or a passion for trading, so you want to choose someone that's a trader. Now there's even more rewards and ways you can earn through Whop's clipping program. Another one is right here, the content rewards. Essentially what this is they provide you with a Google Drive link, and inside this Google Drive link it has Whop's own videos. Now if you don't know about Whop already, they're already going viral on YouTube, and they have a lot of videos with entrepreneurs that they provide you the raw clips of, and you can just download these and clip up different parts of it and go viral with it yourself. For these clips specifically, you get $1 per 1,000 views, so the RPM is insane. If you get 1,000,000 views, that's $1,000. If we go to Whop's channel here, as you can see, they're already doing insane. Videos getting 100,000 views consistently, very, very easily. This one here, 500,000 views. So this content is already viral and already has viral moments within it. You just need to clip the right parts that they literally provide to you on a plate, edit it yourself slightly uniquely, post this, and you can get paid $1 per 1,000 views. So again, 1,000,000 views is going to give you $1,000 in rewards. As you can see, for this specific content reward that they've just launched, and they do launch multiple of these, they're doing a budget of $5,000. So if you guys start posting within an hour of this being posted, then you can get part of this $5,000, and who knows, you can even take up this entire budget if one of your video goes insanely viral. The requirements are super simple as well. You just need to make sure your video has a Whop logo on it. You need to make sure that you have an end screen CTA to the YouTube channel, so get people to go over to their YouTube and watch the entire thing. And also you need to add a hashtag Whop in your video on whatever social platform you're posting on. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can make this content yourself. So now I'm going to break down exactly how you can clip specifically for Whop. This is where you're going to get a $1 RPM, which is literally insane to think about when it's not even through the TikTok Creator Awards program or YouTube Shorts. You want to go ahead and pick a creator. I'm going to choose TJR because as of now, he's the most recent sort of video on Whop's channel that's done really well as well, so I know that this has a high chance of going viral. Ideally, it's going to be better to post these as soon as they drop a video, so I would highly recommend turning on their post notifications so you get notified when they do post, and then you can hop on this and have the least amount of competition and have the highest chance of going viral. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and drop this in a Google Drive, so you can now go ahead and choose which clip you want. Now, a key one that I'd always look out for is motivation. So they actually go ahead and name what the clips are for you to make it even easier. So I see one right here called motivation. I've just watched the video and this is going to be perfect to clip. So I'm just going to go ahead and download this straight from the Google Drive. Now personally, for these type of videos, I'd edit in Premiere Pro, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in CapCut so you can do this for completely free. Firstly, of course, just download your actual clip and then put this onto the timeline. And then we want to find the part that we specifically want to clip. Now, tip if you don't have the best PC or if you're using your phone, I'd recommend changing this from full to low quality, and this is going to allow you to edit it with less lag. Right here is the motivational part of the clip, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here and get rid of all this dead space before that we don't care about. The next thing you want to do, of course, is make sure this is on the right aspect ratio. So just go ahead and change this to your TikTok or your short form size, like so. And then what you can go ahead and do is just zoom in to increase the size a little bit and make it kind of like a square. And just put it so it fits nicely on screen like so, and make sure that everything's in frame. And then I'm going to go ahead and head over to this website right here so I can download Whop's logo, because we need to use this in the video. Then if you remember, the final requirement is we just need a call to action to the YouTube channel. So you can either just plug the YouTube channel, but what I'd recommend doing is plugging the specific video that you've clipped from. So for example, we're clipping TJR here. I'm going to go ahead and call to action them to watch the TJR video on YouTube. Now, this is me going a bit over the top. You don't have to do this. You can just take a screenshot of this, for example, and crop it. But what I like to do is I use this Chrome extension right here called Ostendo. I click on this and then I go over the thumbnail, and this allows me to take a really nice high quality sort of screenshot of the thumbnail of the video, and you can kind of mess around with this and download it. Now, as you can see, I have all the assets that we need. So I'm firstly going to go ahead and drag and drop the Whop logo in and just place this over the clip. Obviously, we don't want this over the entire thing, so we're just going to place this somewhere where it's relatively aesthetic. So I think somewhere around here where the sort of clip changes is great, and just have that in there like so. Then once the clip is finished, we're going to go ahead and implement our CTA. So we're just going to go ahead and drag and drop like the screenshot of the video, place this here, and as you can see, this right now looks literally insane. But I'm also going to go ahead and recommend adding some text. We're just going to go ahead and add some default text on top of this, just to actually give them a proper call to action. So we can just say, watch the full video. And we're just going to put Whop on YouTube. Then we can go ahead and sort of rearrange where this is placed. So I'm just going to go ahead and move this down and just make it so it's relatively aesthetic like so. And then this comes on to the next point. When it comes to the text, you want to have your text all the sort of same format, make it consistent. The best font right now is going to be Helvetica. It's just super clean. I'm sure you guys have seen this before, and I'd recommend adding this. And as you can see, this literally looks great. Now, one thing you may notice about some of these clips is they're not color corrected. It's just the regular camera, so you can easily fix this. For example, in CapCut, you can just go onto the adjustment tab right here in the top right and just click auto adjust, and then also go ahead and click on color correction. And as you can see, instead of this being super washed out, it's now going to be perfectly done. Now, if you don't have the pro features, don't worry, we can also apply this manually. So you can just go off of this, and then you can start messing around with some of the adjust tab right here. So you can start changing, for example, the saturation. You can go ahead and start changing the exposure as well, reducing the contrast, just basically touching these up manually until you can kind of get it to be color corrected in a way that you like. And you don't have to have it absolutely perfectly. As long as it looks better than it originally did, you're good to basically go. And sometimes with motivational style clips, it's better to have it like this, where it's a bit washed out, the exposure is relatively low, because this is something that's just quite trendy with motivational clips and works super well. So as you can see, in literally a couple seconds with these settings right here, I've already gone ahead and color corrected this so it looks nice for a motivational video. Then the final thing I'd recommend going ahead and doing is adding your auto captions. So we're just going to go onto text, advanced, and then go ahead and generate some auto captions. You do get a lot of these for free with CapCut when you first download it. After you've used it a certain amount of times, you will have to pay, unfortunately. But if you would like a way to get sort of a free older version of CapCut, then you can go ahead and join my Discord. I'm not going to talk too much more about that, but that is also going to be linked in description to allow you to get unlimited auto captions. And then what you want to go ahead and do is just reposition these. Again, very important, you stick with a consistent style of font. So I'm going to use the same font that we used before, put it onto bold as well. And then when you go to your templates, I recommend doing something very clean and minimalistic for the auto captions. So what I like to do is just select one that has one word at a time. And yes, this looks super ugly right now. We're just going to go ahead and change this all back. So first, you're going to go ahead and change the font back to what we had before. We're then going to go ahead and select bold. And we're also going to go ahead and get rid of all this ugly sort of shadow and stuff like that. And we're just going to keep it very simple, very nice. We're also going to lower and decrease the size of the text. Mess around with this. And then if we play this back now.
Kids at home that are depressed, that don't see a future for themselves, that are looking for any ounce of hope. What do you got to say to them?
Bro, it's just like you guys just a couple years ago.
And as you can see, our clip is essentially done here. The only thing that's missing is the music, and we're going to go ahead and add this in TikTok. Now, some good examples of songs you can use in the background when you go to post on TikTok is literally anything that's related to the motivational niche. So you can just search for like motivational clips or anything that fits the theme of your video. For example, I've got another guy who's doing Whop clipping right here, getting really nice views, and he's using...
My most viral video is the barbershop video. I went in there, I'm literally pitching them for story time.
Just the flawed mangoes, that sort of stuff always is going to fit the vibe. So I'd highly recommend doing this when you go to post, and you're literally done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope it did provide you with some value. Do make sure to again check out Whop and join with the link in description, because this is an insane opportunity, and the sooner you start, the better position you're going to be in. Now, if you enjoyed the value from today's video, make sure to go ahead and apply for my inner circle, which is going to be linked in the description. This is essentially where I one-to-one mentor you, run daily calls with you every single day, meaning that you can stay on track and get the best possible results like you're seeing on screen right now. On top of this, there's exclusive brand deal retainers inside my inner circle, only available for those who are mentored by me, which basically guarantees you money for just posting videos regardless of how many views they get. So yeah, feel free to apply with the link below. I've also gone ahead and linked my second channel in description, where I post vlogs every single week, and that kind of gives a different side of my content, you know, the motivational style and just the behind the scenes of how I run everything. Please do go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on as well. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.